Many envision a future filled with leisure, adventure, and a carefree lifestyle. But what if it ends up being a misstep? But what if, years down the line, you reflect and discover that taking a break wasn't the dream escape you envisioned? Numerous retirees find out, often too late, that the actual experience of retirement diverges significantly from their expectations. The much-anticipated downtime can quickly shift to monotony. Concerns about money can take the place of stress from work, and the motivation that fueled your daily journey suddenly fades away. In this video, we're exploring 6 reasons why some retirees find themselves regretting their decision to leave the workforce, even when it seemed like the right choice back then. If you're thinking about stepping back from your career, currently enjoying that phase, or just pondering your life decisions, these insights could provide a fresh viewpoint. If you've ever found yourself questioning what retirement really entails, you're definitely not the only one. Numerous individuals come to understand, often after some time, that maintaining involvement, be it through employment, community service, or personal interests, can provide a deeper sense of satisfaction than simply indulging in constant relaxation. Stick around until the very end. You won't want to miss it. Recognizing these regrets at this moment can empower you to steer clear of them later on, or even transform how you think about your retirement journey from this day forward. Even after stepping away from your career, there's always an opportunity to rediscover fulfillment and happiness in your everyday routine. All right, let's dive in. First and foremost, a sense of aimlessness. For numerous retirees, one of the most unexpected challenges is the abrupt feeling of lacking direction. For years, your work provided a framework for your daily routine, tasks to complete, and motivation to rise each day. However, when that routine fades away, a lot of retirees start wondering, what's next? The thrill of freedom from work fades fast. The lack of significant activities can create a gap that's hard to overcome. Employment goes beyond simply receiving a salary. It provides a feeling of belonging and achievement. No matter if you were running a business, educating learners, or clocking in at a regular job, there was always a target to strive for. Stepping away from the daily grind takes away that feeling of moving forward each day. Without it, some individuals may start to feel lost or directionless. The time that used to fly by now drags on, feeling endless and hollow. Without a clear sense of direction, the days begin to merge into one another. Meet Thomas, a 76-year-old who dedicated more than 4 decades to his career as an engineer. He eagerly anticipated retirement, imagining it would be the perfect opportunity to unwind and enjoy some well-deserved leisure time. However, in just a year, he began to feel adrift. The excitement of rising without the sound of an alarm has diminished. He found himself without any new projects to dive into or challenges to tackle. He attempted to keep himself occupied with various interests. Yet, nothing brought him as much satisfaction as his work. In the end, he discovered that lending his time at a nearby science center restored his sense of purpose, enabling him to apply his talents and feel appreciated once more. A lot of retirees may not fully understand the significant role their careers played in shaping their self-esteem. Even minor achievements, such as finishing a project or assisting a colleague, bring a level of fulfillment that's truly unique. That's why numerous professionals suggest exploring fresh avenues to connect with impactful activities, whether it's through side gigs, guiding others, or participating in community efforts. Retirement can be an exciting new chapter, full of opportunities to engage and explore. This could be a chance to chase something equally rewarding as a profession. It's important to understand that your sense of purpose doesn't fade away simply because you step back. When there's nothing exciting on the horizon, it's all too simple to fall into a monotonous routine. The most fulfilled retirees are those who keep their minds active, whether by exploring new knowledge, establishing personal objectives, or discovering ways to give back to the community. Having a purpose to rise and shine each day makes life feel more fulfilling, regardless of where you are in your journey. Second on the list is social isolation. Many individuals are unaware of the extent to which their social lives are intertwined. Keep pushing until there's nothing left to give. Once you retire, the everyday exchanges with colleagues, the lighthearted chats in the break room, and the simple act of saying hello to familiar faces each morning vanish completely. Initially, it seems like a refreshing shift, an opportunity to break free from workplace dynamics and rigid timelines. However, as time goes on, the lack of those consistent social interactions can result in an unforeseen sense of loneliness. Being involved in your work naturally fosters connections with others. Even if you weren't the most outgoing individual, there was always an inherent community of people to engage with, partner up with, or just share casual conversations. When that fades away, numerous retirees find it challenging to keep their social connections, and the days may begin to feel more isolating than they anticipated. Without colleagues, gatherings, or even a clear motivation to step outside, it's simple to fall into a more subdued, solitary way of living, which can lead to genuine emotional and physical effects. That's precisely what occurred with Robert, a 74-year-old gentleman who dedicated his professional life to sales. For years, his work had him constantly on the go, connecting with new faces each day. Upon retirement, he eagerly anticipated a more relaxed pace and the chance to savor tranquility. However, as time went on, he came to understand that the quiet wasn't as pleasurable as he had imagined. He longed for the lighthearted exchanges, the vibrant atmosphere of being with others, and the feeling of belonging that his job had offered. As time passed, his phone began to ring. As time went on, the invites dwindled, and a sense of solitude began to settle in. It was only after he became part of a local walking group and dedicated his time at a food bank that he started to regain that sense of social connection. Being socially isolated goes beyond simply experiencing loneliness. Your health can truly be impacted by this. Research indicates that older adults who do not maintain social connections face increased risks of depression, cognitive deterioration, and various health problems, including heart disease. People are naturally inclined to connect with one another, and when we miss out on those everyday exchanges, it can impact us in ways we might not have anticipated. That's why health professionals urge retirees to make a conscious effort to remain socially engaged. Discovering methods to engage with others can be straightforward. Getting involved can be as easy as signing up for a local group, participating in community gatherings, or establishing a routine of reaching out to friends through calls or visits. Some retirees discover fulfillment in guiding younger individuals, participating in group fitness sessions, or even taking on a part-time role simply for the social engagement. It's essential to understand that building connections requires dedication, especially after stepping away from work when daily social interactions aren't naturally woven into your routine. If you're still tuned in and appreciating these insights, drop a number 2 in the comments to show me you're with me. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, now's the perfect time. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any of the latest uploads. Your support enables us to keep producing engaging material that informs and inspires you. Let's keep the momentum going. Third on the list, we have financial stress. Lots of folks think that when they hit retirement, all their money concerns will just vanish. Ultimately, retirement is meant to be the ultimate payoff for years of dedication, a phase where you can finally savor your savings and unwind. However, for numerous individuals enjoying their retirement, the situation is often a stark contrast. Despite thorough preparation, unforeseen costs, rising prices, and extended life expectancies can turn retirement into a financial hurdle that many didn't foresee. What once felt like a cozy financial cushion can quickly appear quite limited when spread out over 2 or 3 decades. One of the biggest surprises for those entering retirement is the common miscalculation of the funds they'll truly require. During the years of employment, earnings seem to follow a reliable pattern. Payments come in right on time, and even when costs vary, there's always another opportunity to earn on the horizon. However, once you retire, that consistent stream of earnings comes to a halt. And just like that, every dollar spent takes on a whole new level of importance. Unexpected expenses like medical bills, home repairs, and daily necessities can pile up fast, leading to stress that catches many off guard. Let's take a look at John, a 78-year-old who decided to retire in his early 60s, believing he had set aside enough for his golden years. In the beginning, everything appeared to be going smoothly, but then an unforeseen medical procedure took a significant toll on his finances. Then the cost of living gradually increased, putting more pressure on his budget than he had anticipated. Before he realized it, he started to stress over costs. He used to act without a second thought. In the end, he chose to pursue a part-time consulting role, seeking not only additional income, but also a sense of tranquility. A lot of retirees wish they had a backup plan or didn't realize just how much inflation would impact their costs. Initially, a steady income might appear adequate, but as time goes on, increasing expenses can turn even the simplest essentials into a financial burden. Every year, it feels like groceries, healthcare, insurance, and more just keep climbing in price. Without a strategy to boost earnings, the financial strain can take the place of the work-related stress that retirees believe they had escaped. One more hurdle is overspending right off the bat. Numerous retirees step into retirement with a sense of financial stability, only to discover down the line that they may have been overly lavish with their expenditures in the initial years. Exciting adventures, transforming spaces, lending a hand to loved ones. Everything appears to be under control initially, but when unforeseen costs come up, the ability to adapt financially vanishes. Some retirees find themselves needing to reduce their living space, limit their expenses, or even re-enter the workforce. Not out of desire, but out of necessity. Professionals frequently suggest developing a financial strategy that allows for adaptability over time. Retirement goes beyond just ensuring you have enough for the present. It's all about making sure your funds endure for many years to come. Many retirees opt for part-time work, not solely for financial stability, but also for the mental stimulation and social interactions it provides. Some individuals delve into methods for creating passive income, whether it's through investments, rental properties, or engaging side projects that offer both involvement and a financial safety net. The main point to remember: retirement goes beyond merely accumulating wealth. It's all about handling it smartly as time goes on. The retirees who experience the greatest sense of financial security are those who remain engaged with their financial matters. Being adaptable and ready for anything that comes your way is key. A fulfilling retirement goes beyond just the amount you've saved. It's all about the strategies you put in place for the future. One of the most surprising hurdles of retirement is how swiftly the mind can become sluggish when it's not actively stimulated. Numerous individuals are unaware of the extent to which their professions stimulated their minds. Tackling challenges, making choices, acquiring knowledge, and engaging with diverse individuals. When that excitement abruptly fades away, it's common to experience a sense of mental fog, forgetfulness, or even a feeling of detachment from reality. Some retirees experience challenges in remembering names, concentrating on tasks, or engaging in conversations like they used to. Experts in the medical and research fields have extensively explored the link between mental stimulation and brain health. The outcomes are unmistakable. Keeping your mind engaged is one of the top strategies to maintain a sharp brain as you grow older. The job consistently offers a flow of engaging mental puzzles. However, when that framework is removed, the mind doesn't get the same level of regular stimulation. That's why many retirees who don't keep themselves involved in engaging activities often see a drop in memory, problem-solving abilities, and even their drive. That's precisely what occurred with Barbara, a 73-year-old who dedicated more than 40 years to her teaching career. She was constantly immersed in books, crafting engaging lesson plans, and staying connected with her students. However, after stepping away from her career, she noticed an increase in her television viewing, a decline in her reading habits, and difficulty maintaining focus during discussions. It was only after she became part of a book club and began exploring online courses that she discovered the significant boost in her mood when her mind was fully engaged. In just a few months, she noticed a remarkable boost in her memory, feeling more alert and full of energy. One of the most common errors retirees commit is thinking that relaxation equates to shutting off their minds. Retirement is meant to be a joyful phase, but the most fulfilled and mentally agile retirees are those who keep pushing their intellectual boundaries. Staying mentally sharp is just as crucial as maintaining physical fitness. Whether it's picking up a new skill, diving into books, tackling puzzles, or having meaningful discussions, keeping your mind engaged is key. Engaging with others is crucial for keeping your mind sharp. Engaging in conversations, debates, and even casual discussions really gets the brain buzzing and helps maintain sharp thinking skills. Individuals who withdraw from social interactions or cease pursuing new adventures frequently notice a quicker decline in their mental sharpness compared to those who stay active and connected. Numerous specialists suggest creating a mental fitness regimen, similar to how one would establish a physical exercise plan, but tailored for the mind. Engaging in activities such as picking up a new language, mastering a musical instrument, or exploring a fresh hobby can really stimulate and captivate the mind. Many retirees choose to engage in part-time jobs, consulting, or volunteer work that challenges their critical thinking and problem-solving skills, which helps keep their mind sharp. If you're still tuned in and appreciating these insights, drop a number 4 in the comments to show me you're with me. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, now's the perfect time. Don't forget to activate the notification bell so you stay updated on all the latest content. Your support enables us to keep producing engaging content that informs and inspires you. Let's keep pushing ahead. 5th point, loss of identity. Throughout our lives, our actions and pursuits significantly shape our identities. When someone inquires about my profession, the response is frequently linked to a job, a vocation, or a position that provides a sense of self. However, when the time for retirement arrives, that sense of identity can shift dramatically or vanish completely. A lot of retirees find themselves grappling with the question, who am I now? After years of identifying with their careers, transitioning from a sense of value, necessity, and productivity to a feeling of aimlessness can be one of the most emotionally difficult aspects of retirement. Employment offers benefits that extend beyond mere financial compensation. It provides a feeling of involvement and appreciation. Regardless of whether you are in management, education, healthcare, or entrepreneurship, your position held significance and others relied on your contributions. Retirement can feel like jumping off a speeding train, leaving behind not just the work itself, but also the sense of significance and value that accompanied it. Some retirees may notice that family and friends begin to seek their opinions less frequently, which can intensify the sense of being disconnected or less significant than they once felt. That's precisely what occurred with Richard, a 77-year-old individual who dedicated his life to law enforcement. For years, his role provided him with a deep sense of purpose and self-definition. However, after he stepped away, it seemed as though a part of him was gone. He longed for the routine, the thrill of impacting others, and the admiration that accompanied his role. It was through mentoring young officers and volunteering at a community center that he rediscovered his sense of self, understanding that his experience and wisdom remained significant, even beyond his official career. A lot of retirees are often surprised by how closely their sense of self is connected to their professional life. Lacking a defined role or responsibility can create a sense of confusion and may even contribute to feelings of sadness. That's why specialists suggest exploring fresh avenues to reshape one's identity post-retirement. This might involve transitioning from a traditional job to taking on a role of a mentor, becoming a community leader, or even diving into a long-held passion that was set aside. One of the best ways to rediscover who you are is to immerse yourself in activities that truly matter to you. Some retirees opt to embark on a new venture, create content, share knowledge, or even establish a small business centered around their passions. Some people discover joy in their interests, artistic endeavors, or meaningful causes they are passionate about. It's essential to understand that stepping into retirement doesn't equate to losing who you are. It's a chance to transform it into something even more rewarding. Retirement doesn't define your identity. This is merely the start of an exciting new journey. The most fulfilled retirees are those who maintain a sense of worth, purpose, and the ability to make a difference. By engaging in mentorship, acquiring fresh skills, or participating actively in their communities, individuals discover innovative avenues to cultivate a sense of self-worth and make meaningful contributions, demonstrating that who we are doesn't fade away, it simply evolves. Sixth on the list is the feeling of regret about time that has been squandered. One of the toughest moments for many retirees is reflecting on their past and feeling that they didn't make the most of their time. As retirement kicks off, it feels like a vast expanse of time opens up, filled with opportunities to unwind, explore, and savor every moment of life. As time goes by, some retirees come to understand that they devoted too much of their lives to pursuits that didn't genuinely satisfy them. Rather than seizing new chances, they allowed moments to pass them by. And when they finally realize it, they wish they had fully embraced their retirement years. For many, the feeling of regret stems from delaying aspirations and ambitions. Numerous retirees begin with the notion that they'll relax for a bit before diving into the activities they've always dreamed of pursuing. But before they realize it, time has flown by and they haven't picked up that new skill, missed out on that adventure, and never launched that passion project. Many people look back and wish they hadn't wasted so much time on trivial pursuits like binge-watching shows, endlessly scrolling through social media, or getting stuck in monotonous routines that offered no genuine happiness or meaning. That's precisely what occurred with James, an 80-year-old gentleman who had grand aspirations for his retirement. He promised himself he would explore new places, pen a book, and reach out to friends from the past. Initially, the early years were all about taking it easy, but before I knew it, a routine emerged, and just like that, a whole decade flew by. He reflects on the past and regrets not starting earlier, wishing he had seized those chances before health issues and life situations complicated the journey. One of the most common missteps for those entering retirement is the belief that they have endless time ahead of them. Time flies, and the years go by, regardless of how we choose to spend them. That's why some of the most fulfilled retirees are those who take initiative, design their days with intention, and challenge themselves to remain active in life rather than allowing it to slip away. Retirement doesn't have to be overshadowed by regret. It's essential to begin implementing changes right now. Whether it's starting a new hobby, catching up with friends, exploring a dream destination, or being more mindful about how you use your time, every little step counts. It's always the right time to embrace life to the fullest. And the key to avoiding regret is to take steps today instead of postponing for a future moment. If you're still tuned in and appreciating these insights, drop a comment with the number 6 below to show me you're with me. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, now's the perfect time. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you stay updated with all the latest content. Your support enables us to keep producing engaging content that informs and inspires you. Let's keep pushing ahead. Bemer Katerni final thoughts. Many view retirement as the pinnacle achievement, a well-deserved recognition following years of dedication and effort. However, for a lot of individuals, the situation is much more intricate. The feeling of losing direction, being cut off from social connections, financial stress, mental deterioration, changes in self-identity, and remorse over time not well spent can accumulate, transforming retirement from a sense of liberation into an unforeseen struggle. However, the positive aspect is that it can be different. Grasping these frequent regrets empowers you to choose differently moving forward, whether you've already stepped into retirement or mapping out your future. A truly rewarding retirement goes beyond simply leaving your job behind. It's all about keeping the audience involved. The most fulfilled retirees are those who keep pursuing purpose, nurturing connections, handling their finances smartly, stimulating their minds, preserving their sense of self, and engaging their time in activities that bring them happiness and satisfaction. Retirement is just the beginning of a new chapter. It's just the beginning of something fresh, a canvas that you can mold to your vision. Take a moment to think about it. Which of these regrets struck a chord with you the most? What actions can you start taking today to make sure your retirement years are rich with purpose, connection, and significance? It's always the right time to pivot, to create fresh strategies, and to craft a future that fills you with satisfaction, not remorse. We appreciate you being here with us today. We're eager to get your feedback. Drop a comment down below and tell us one thing you discovered today and how you intend to apply in your life. We value your opinions, so feel free to let us know what you think. Your feedback truly inspires and uplifts us. If you found this video enjoyable and useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with others. Your support enables us to keep producing engaging material that informs and inspires you. We appreciate your time and can't wait to catch you in the next episode.